Hi, this is Xavier, and today I'd like to tell you about something very important. How much money do you need to retire? I know the question, how much money do I need to retire, is a very common question. Well, the problem is the answer is not a one-size-fits-all. One person's retirement income needs will be very different from the next, depending on their circumstances and goals. Well, though it's worth noting that a recent survey found that on average, 401k participants believe they will need $1.9 million to retire. Whether you think that amount is too much or too little, this video will break down important factors to consider when determining the size of your retirement savings. Also, let me tell you that a financial advisor can help you answer this important question and guide you in a plan for retirement. So the age. Well, the age at which you plan to retire is one of the most important pieces of the puzzle. Not only does your retirement age dictate when you'll need to start tapping your savings, it will also impact just how long your money will need to last. No one can predict exactly how long they will live, but having a ballpark estimate for the length of your retirement can go a long way in helping you determine how much you'll need to have socked away. For example, a person who plans to retire relatively early, let's say at age 55, will presumably need more in savings than a person who plans to delay retirement until age 72. Actually, the younger person will likely be retired far longer than his older counterpart. For reference, the average retirement age for men and women in the US is 65 for men and 63 for women. And according to the Social Security Administration, a 65-year-old man can expect to live for another 19 years, while a 63-year-old woman can expect to live to age 86. So knowing when you plan to retire and how many years of saving you'll need are critical components of your retirement planning. Figuring out how much money you need to retire will also require estimating how much you plan to spend on a monthly or yearly basis in retirement. So the big question is, will your spending habits change dramatically now that you will no longer be working? Or will your lifestyle and living expenses largely remain the same, requiring your retirement income to match that of your pre-retirement cash flow? Those are very important questions. And while everyone's income needs will differ, experts say that the average retiree will need to replace around 80% of their pre-retirement income with savings and Social Security benefits. So someone with an annual salary of $150,000 would need around $120,000 a year to maintain their lifestyle in retirement. So if that same person plans to live another 25 years after retiring, they will need approximately $3 million in savings and future Social Security benefits. That's hard to do. It's also important to remember that retirees' spending habits aren't static. Average annual expenditure fall as people get older. According to the BLS data from 2019 to 2020, people aged 55 to 64 spend an average of $60,000 each year. That number drops to $52,000 for the 55-74 age group, while people aged 75 and over spend an average of $41,000 per year, according to the BLS. So now, knowing how much you will want to spend in retirement may be easy for someone who's already in their early 60s, but a younger worker in their 20s or 30s will likely have more trouble forecasting what their spending habits will be decades in the future. As a result, setting savings goals that are tied to one's age can be an effective strategy, especially for younger workers who are just starting out. So what I recommend is you having 10 times your pre-retirement income saved by age 67. That means that if you have a $150,000 salary, you would need to have $1.5 million saved by the time you turn 67. To reach that savings goal, I recommend aiming to have at least your annual income saved by age 30, 3 times your annual income saved by age 40, 6 times your annual income by age 50, and 8 times your annual income by age 60. So this is the rule of thumb. When you're in your 30s, you need to save 1 time your annual income salary. When you are in your 40s, you need to save 3 times your annual income salary. When you are in your 50s, you need to have 6 times your annual income salaries. By the time you reach 60, you need 8 times your annual income salary. And by the time you reach 70, you need 10 times your annual income salary. Another thing to consider when contemplating how much you need to save for retirement is your streams of income. A retiree with multiple income streams, like cash flowing rental properties and dividend paying stocks, may need less money in savings than a retiree who simply rely on making regular withdrawal from the 401k or IRA to get by. Don't forget to count Social Security as an income stream. Although the average monthly benefit is just $1,500 in 2021, according to AARP. And $1,500 is only a monthly average. Most probably, you will get less than $1,500. In order to diversify your stream of retirement income, I suggest annuities, which is a common investment product that retirees can purchase to ensure that they have income in retirement beyond Social Security. In exchange for paying monthly premiums or making a lump sum payment, an insurance company will make guaranteed payments to you in the future. Annuity benefits are typically payable until your death, but some plans only allow you to receive payments for a fixed amount of time. Ask me what would be the best for you. Okay, in a nutshell, when planning for retirement, how much you need to have saved will depend on your retirement age, on your time horizon, on your spending habits, and your stream of retirement income. Remember that your income needs in retirement will likely change as you get older, so it may be wise to anticipate higher spending levels earlier in retirement. But of course, based on my educated guess, I recommend that you have 10 times your annual income for retirement when you reach age 67. So of course, if you want more information, the best way would be to ask a professional. I can help you. I'm a financial advisor and I can give you a lot of tips regarding your retirement planning. The best way would be to contact me through DM, through a message below, or you can send me an email at xavier@myagency.com. I hope I can talk with you and I see you on the next video. Bye-bye.